Okay. Hello, everyone. Hi, my name's Sugi Yamagawa, and today we're taking it easy. We're taking it really easy today, and we're just gonna be chilling, hanging out around the fire pit. Yeah, not a lot. Well, there's definitely gonna be plenty of this old man yapping, but outside that, no great plans for today. Just to take it a little easy. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, I definitely got like a little ambitious last weekend doing two campfire cooking streams during the weekend, and yeah, there's a lot that I need to do at the homestead, and that did not get done. So, oh well, organize all that fun stuff. Probably gonna be doing some like yapping about all that fun stuff later, but for now, yeah. So sun's up still currently. Granted, it's definitely going down. We should definitely be like, this party train will be going until sundown. That's for sure. But as far as like any like theming or grand plans or anything like that, no, there's gonna be none of that. This is just gonna be like chill, hang out, yap. So I'm just gonna go ahead and actually we're gonna just go ahead and get started. I wanna just that piece. There we go. So got a little brick of fire starter here. I'm gonna plop that down. Oh, down there. Okay. Guess that's just where it wants to go. Which is fine. I can work with that. That's not a big deal. So, and as always, start with small material like this before you build up to like larger material, like everything that's like around this thing. Okay. That, and I wanna, let's see here. I get this on the back. Oh no. Okay. Let's see what we can get done with this small TV. If I can see around it. And do I have flame? You know what? Probably should be able to put my eyeballs on the fire starter. Okay. Got a little bit of a flame there. Real small flame. But we're gonna build that up though. It's not gonna be small forever. But we're definitely gonna be taking it easy with the fire building. Granted, we're already doing pretty well. Well, I reckon. What am I doing? I need to get that rebar moved. And that may have not been the best position for that, but oh well. But yeah, I hope so. Let's see, we're at what, Wednesday already? Time flies when you're having fun, right? So I hope all of you out there are having as reasonably good of a week as I've been. No great complaints here. Ooh, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Now this is gonna be a campfire. So more pieces on it, and then start thinking about my see here. Yeah, sure. Let's go with this. We'll throw that on there. And then I'll just stack some pieces. Like that. And hopefully that'll be enough to kind of get that going. Don't have... I might be lacking a little bit tonight on having like more mid-sized pieces, because so generally I consider like stuff like this and like this pretty small. It's just my general like small stuff, and then these pieces here, these are usually my more like larger, like this is the main stuff. This is the main stuff that we like to watch burn. But hopefully I can get a pretty good burn going here. Debating on whether or not I want to throw anything else on it, but I also realized I've started stream and I also don't have my fire manipulating device, so I'm gonna get a fire manipulating device right over here. Wow. I keep it nearby, but it's not nearby enough for me to just like reach and grab. Who knows? Maybe I'll reorganize shop or the general setup for this stuff, and who knows? Maybe we'll get a better workflow at some point. I don't know. Hopefully. Oh. I hope everyone is staying safe out there. Unfortunately, we have a really big storm brewing in the Gulf right now. So, for those who are located in areas that may be impacted by that, I hope you stay safe. Yeah. Let's see here. And... Ooh, there we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with wood. Let's see here. Let's see if I can... Oh. My wood's a little high, so it's gonna be a little difficult to... Ooh. Manipulate the rebar how I would like. Okay, so that's basically there. I drop. That's actually resting on the wood at that point. Oh. Did my rebar warp? I think that rebar warped. Okay, I guess I've been having some hot fires or something. Because the fire's gotta get pretty hot to warp rebar. That's kind of the whole point of the rebar. The rebar helps me set stuff and on the fire and stuff, because I definitely have way too... I have a pretty good sized fire, and I don't have like an actual like dedicated grill grate. Grill gate? Is that the word I want to use for it? Probably. Actually, I might want to back this off of here. Yeah, we'll do that. Cool. So, let's see. You're my left-handed glove. And I'm left-handed, so I'm gonna need ya. Oh. We always have a very storied tradition here. Granted, it's actually not anything great. It's not anything terribly great. It's just... We always start these streams... Well, the first thing we do is always, like, get the fire going. And then we get a kettle of water going for tea. Which definitely doing pretty good with like the fire and the heat and stuff. I was a little concerned that if my large pieces had a little too high of a moisture content to them, then I would have a little bit of trouble with ignition, considering the fact I didn't have like a super great amount of like kindling or like more mid-sized like wood pieces. I was certainly lacking in that today, but I think we're gonna work out just fine. Bloop. So, give me a moment to get this kettle on here. Whoa. Actually, wait. Let's see here. If I do this, hopefully, keep a bit more smoke out of the house. Because the shop still smells like smoke. Granted, it wasn't smelling like smoke last night. So, one of the things that's basically been going on in my life has been that I will get very caught up in something. Or, like, I'll do a thing, but then I'll notice, oh wait, there's this thing that I should probably do, like, literally right now. And one of those well, yeah, we definitely don't need this lighter anymore. Lighter can go to the table! The table of no return! Well, eventual return, but no return today. But yeah. One of the things I noticed when I was kind of like doing stuff like out in the yard and stuff is I noticed some of my basil plants were really starting to lose their leaves. And I was like, I like basil, and I actually did really good with some of my late season basil. I actually need to like plant more late season basil. Cause I got like 2 plants that are like, oh, this big, like really big. Oh, let that fire go. Man, that kettle's like roasting in hell itself. Granted, one of these days I also should probably rinse all that soot off of it. But granted, I really like how the soot gives it like a smooth texture thing. But yeah, oh yeah, basil. Easily distracted. Hi. So you probably can't hear it, but right now I've got a basil dehydrator running at full blast. Cause, well, not basil dehydrator, it's just a general dehydrator, but I've got a dehydrator full of basil right now, and I'm trying to like get as much basil dry as quickly as I can, so that way I can have plenty of basil for the not basil growing months. I actually did really good technically last year, because I basically had enough dried basil that got me through the whole winter months, the whole stuff doesn't grow months. Granted, I also do have some like kinda harebrained crazy plans to increase my production of veg and whatnot during the colder months, but I'm not sure if I'll get to that necessarily this year. I might actually do that during the winter, actually. So for some of those who may not know, I actually have some raised beds at the house. And basically so I've got like raised beds where I do some gardening, and I also have in-ground beds. So what my raised beds are it's basically like my more intensely cultivated areas is what I do there. And part of my kind of sort of general thinking, moving forward with things, I do at some point would like to build some cold frames for the raised beds. So that way, and the cold frames are going to be like I want them to be like light and temporary. So for the uninitiated, a cold frame is literally just like, it's kind of like a wooden box, except it doesn't have like a bottom. It primarily just has wooden sides. And a cold frame doesn't also have to be made out of wood. I mean, you can make it out of other things. I mean, technically, you could make one out of brick, but that would be a heavy cold frame. But generally speaking, what you do with like a cold frame, so you got like the wooden sides, there's no bottom. There's no bottom because you set the frame on the soil. And then the top, you'll basically have a piece of glass with hinges on it. And you can open it and raise it. So like if it's like warmer, you can like open it up, raise it, and the cold frame can sort of like vent or like not get too hot. Or if it's like 40 degrees outside, well, the sun hits that glass and it basically traps that heat there. It can take like 30-ish degree temperatures and like bump them up a couple of degrees. And you can actually do a pretty good job of getting basically like season extending. And you can like get a head start on growing crops and stuff. Which, hey, I'm all about getting a head start on this year's veg. Granted, I definitely think I'll be taking it easier next year with the garden. I definitely had a lot of fun with it. It was a good year. I'm gonna be real with all of you. My weed control hasn't been super great. Good enough to prevent most major problems or anything that I could have, but definitely need to be a little bit more careful. Or, well, not necessarily careful. I need to work on like scaling back my ambition. I really should make sure I have a smaller garden or a more low maintenance one, especially since I've been doing this as like a side thing. Yeah, I've got to kind of getting to a point in my life where I got a little too many projects going. Which, I like having projects going. I mean, it's been great for my motivation for like getting stuff done. Which I haven't historically had a lot of, I don't know, like motivation, like pushing forward, that type stuff. So, that's been definitely like the good thing about starting all this silly VTubing stuff. Woo! Definitely feeling the heat, but I'm not being cooked. I'm not being cooked like I was Sunday. Oh gosh. Like Sunday was like downright uncomfortable. Right now it's like, okay, this is kind of like toasty warm, but the like surrounding air temperature is actually like kind of cool, and I'm not getting hit by the sun, so. And I'm pretty sure my certain like tracking device is also likewise very thankful for that. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. You see the steam? Yeah! Look at that steam go! On one hand, the steam looks cool. On the other hand, if I got steam, that means the water's a little too warm for tea. But, wah! Hey now, I don't think you're in any danger of fogging up the camera lens, but you never know. So, looks like we have some plenty warm enough water. So, let's get in here. Woo! I'd like to be able to turn my kettle. Ooh, that needs to get more centered. Ooh. Okay, well. That's a hot kettle. Ooh, that's a hot glove. Hot glove! Ooh. Let me... Well, actually, before I completely pry this off, I'm gonna... Yeah, come on. Bloop! Since you kinda can't see what I've just done. I want to be a guy. I want to, like, show. There we go. There we go. So I got that. And since my water in the kettle is probably a little bit warm, we'll just drop in some good old regular room temperature water. Woo! But yeah. Cast iron tea kettles. They hold heat. But once they're hot, they're hot. So, glass, and then... So, I want to be able to go to bed tonight at a reasonable hour. So we're gonna go with an herbal tea. Yeah. I've still gotta work tomorrow. And I gotta work the day after that. But then I got a weekend off. And I think... So for those who may or may not know, my next stream is going to be on Sunday, and we're going to be starting the... Well, hopefully. Please don't hold me to this. Hopefully we'll be starting the EPA woodshed build. I actually got a hold of some people who are selling, like, roofing metal. And I'll be running by their place tomorrow to pick up the roofing metal. The big thing is the place where I want to get my lumber from. I haven't contacted them yet because I just haven't been able to, like, figure out what would be, like, the best time to get a hold of them. Whoop. There we go. There we go. And I'm gonna just let that seep for a little bit. Yeah, because that's gonna be warm. Kettle can chill. Kettle and chill. That's gonna be like today. Today is chill day. It is the chill day. But I did go online and look at some of their advertising. So, well, they have all the wood that I want available, according to that advertisement I just saw earlier this week. So I've at least been, like, researching and making sure that if I go to these people, that you should be able to hook me up with the materials I need, but I also want to do a little bit more planning in regards to this material purchase, because this lumber purchase is actually going to be the biggest purchase of materials I've ever made for this channel, and also I want to say as a guy just, like, making stuff, doing stuff. It's definitely going to be the largest in terms of, like, material costs. There's been a few instances of where I have certainly purchased, well, spent more in terms of, like, dollars on tools. Because I'm expecting to spend at least $300 on lumber. And that's kind of like my that's my minimal I expect to spend. I might spend a bit more. It's not going to hurt my feelings. Because one, I'm really excited about this build. There's a lot of different, like, things I'm excited about. it specifically, but we'll kind of get into some of that stuff as like tonight goes along. But yeah, I'm really hoping the lumber trip ends up being like fruitful and successful and all that stuff, but I'll probably end up having an answer for that tomorrow, hopefully. We'll see. I don't know. If there was anyone in chat, I would ask them to hold me accountable and stuff, but hey, there's no one there, so I can do what I want. I can be an irresponsible streamer as much as I want. Within, well, I mean, literally as much as I want. It's just if you get too extreme with that, you get banned or either bad things happen. But yeah. So, as part of, well, actually, you know what? You know what? Let's see here. I am now fully laid back in my camping chair tonight for maximum slow life energy. So, also, and speaking of slow life, I think moving forward, as far as like the channel and stuff, I'm definitely going to be making an effort to only do like streams probably like twice a week. Part of the big reason for that is, goodness gracious, Sunday afternoon. Like, the thing is, I had a great weekend. I got stuff done. I got stuff done here. I got stuff. I got a lot of like stuff done, but I didn't get like a lot of stuff done around the house. I'm definitely. And the thing is, when you have like a house and stuff and you don't take care of things, things can catch up on you in a really big way. And I definitely want to be doing a better job about that. So I think for the foreseeable future, honestly, I'll probably only be like live twice a week. Granted, one of the things I want to do as part of that is I do want to be a little bit more consistent. Generally speaking, I've felt like I've done a reasonably good job of having maintaining certain times. Like stream times. But I do want to take that another step forward. And one of those steps forward is going to be like tonight, Wednesday night. I definitely want to like commit to consistently streaming at 6:30 p.m. Wednesday nights. And then I'll probably make, depending on things, because life is always constantly in flux. I'll also try to commit to a weekend, a weekend time slot, which is probably going to be Sunday mornings, because I kind of like doing I really do like doing a stream during the evening hours and then a stream during the morning hours. I know historically with the people who've popped in and out of like chat and stuff, like they do slightly prefer the morning times, so I do wish to be accommodating of that. And really, for me, the best time to make that happen is on Sundays. So, but hey, that's actually when Sunday morning. I think I did commit to 10:30. But another thing is, if I don't stream on Saturday nights, it's going to be a lot easier for me to like go to bed at a good time, wake up early, and then do the things I need to do to prep for stream and stuff Sunday morning. So I'm hoping to be one of the things I want to do is I want to be a little bit more prepared for when I hit that go live button. And sometimes I've been successful, sometimes not so much. I mean, I know just now I was missing this tool that's really important for like playing around my fire pit. It's definitely a little bit challenging, but like for example, like today, like I think I spent like an hour last night prepping firewood, making sure I had a full bucket of water, good clean water. The bucket had water in it, and it was of dubious nature. It had a bit of smell to it, so I was like, well, hey, this is why I have rain barrels. Rain barrels is free water. Which, I think we've been yapping long enough. I want to sip some tea. Man, this tea is pretty warm. Mmm. Ah. Ooh, haha. Mmm. I'd say pretty good. Definitely a little too warm. Ooh. Because that's been steeping for a little bit. But I like the visual imagery of like the kettle actually steaming. But that does mean my water for, well, the water for tea ends up getting a little on the warm side. So, ooh. Okay, well, I'm definitely okay, I'm playing a little bit with fire with that, but at least I shouldn't have to worry about my tea being too hot. So, gotta pick and choose your battles here. Actually, I'm gonna take a sip of water. Okay. I like tea. Water's pretty great too. Other things that I would like to work on. Some people, well, probably not many people, but I did do some changes to the tracking for my model, like specifically, like my model's mouth. And I'm honestly, I'm feeling pretty mixed about the changes I made. So that's one of the things I want to like actually take some time and dial into, is because I feel like I'm pretty expressive and reasonable amount of bounciness. I can like express myself in various ways. But I definitely want to take a little bit of time and get that a little bit further dialed in. I'm not quite there yet. I need to work on that. That's like sitting on, and that's like a technical thing where I work on it for a little while. Trying to do a thing. Yay! It's starting to get darker, so I wanted to turn on my ring light. Hey, squirrel. Are you getting into trouble? You can get into trouble as long as that trouble's not my tomatoes. So, like, historically at my homestead, I've had squirrels would only get into my tomatoes when it got, like, particularly, like, dry. They really wouldn't be, like, too much into them unless, like, they needed water and they would get into the tomatoes for water. I think the squirrels around here have developed a taste for tomatoes, and I don't really like that. I don't like that. Oh, haha, man, I love. That's good. The tea is good. They have good cinnamon tea, and I would appreciate if my squirrels would behave and stay out of my tomatoes. Granted, I might have to take some steps next year to keep them out of my chestnuts. Because I had a really big, like, burr on one of my chestnuts. and I was just kind of waiting for it. I was gonna wait for it to hit the ground and then like collect the chestnuts. The bird, the chestnuts, the everything disappeared on me, and I was like, snap. I don't like that. Woo. Yeah. Woo. This. Oh man, this is life. This is great. And it's also really great because, like, yeah, this is actually like the most ideal fire pit streaming weather. I could live with it being a bit colder. Granted, I would like to also try the idea of doing a cold weather stream, like fire pit cooking stream. I think that would be real fun. Who knows? Maybe if we get like a really good snow on the ground, I'll be able to we'll have like a nice snowy area here. I can just have like any of my like cold perishables. I would literally just like build like a little like snow crater, and I'll just put the stuff in there because it's cold enough to stay good. Because that's like one of the great things if you lose power at your house and it's cold outside. You can just take the contents of your fridge and throw them into the snow. Really convenient. Ah. Yeah. This is nice. Oh, goodness. Considering when I usually do stuff, it's always like I have to build, I have to do like a recipe, especially considering the fact I like to challenge myself with like recipes that I haven't always made. Granted, I did make taco soup last Saturday. But just a nice chill hangout like this is pretty nice. I certainly would like to do these maybe a little bit more often. Not like every week often. Probably like twice a month. Granted, that's like one of the things I think about. Like if I do something like twice a month, but if I only do like 2 streams a week, that's like 25% of my stuff is just chilling and hanging out. Like, not sure how I feel about doing that much chilling and hanging out. It's certainly fun. I enjoy it, but I don't know. I really don't know, like, what the viewership wants out of me. Like, so this thing is literally VTubing my slow life hobbies in my 30s. And it's been fun. Challenging, certainly, but it has been fun. Hi, Lillian! We're just doing a chills, just enjoying slow life around the fire pit style of streaming. Just yapping about various things. Which the current, like, conversation thread was kind of on, like, where exactly I want to put this, like, in terms of, like, stuff I do. Because I was thinking about maybe, like, doing this, like, as a twice a month thing or something or other, but I was like, that seems like a little too often. Because I'm definitely going to be... One thing I want to do, like, moving forward is I'll probably only end up streaming, like, twice a week. Mostly because a big thing I want to do moving forward is putting a little bit more time into, like, working on behind-the-scenes stuff. Like, I definitely have some work to go as far as, like, getting, the silly VTuber model, like, dialed in and stuff. That is work I probably should have done a long time ago, but... yeah. I'm lazy. Nope. Well, I'm motivated to push myself, but I'm never going to be motivated enough to compromise on my sleep schedule. Sleep's too important. Especially when you work. Because you gotta take care of yourself in order to work. I'm gonna go eat dinner. If you're still alive by the time I'm back, I'll join again. Okay, cool. Enjoy your dinner. I hope it's good. I had leftover taco soup for dinner. Granted, which was nice because it was really quick and easy to prepare. Just throw it in the microwave, heat it up, and it's good to go. Which is one thing I like about some of my... Something happened with the fire? Yeah. With some of my, like, cooking streams is, like... It's also a nice way to do meal prep for the week. But... Let's see here. It also means I can't do two of those like streams or whatever's too close to each other, because then I just have way too much food lying around the house. Okay, my fire's gotten a little smoky. What's going on? What's going on? I need to poke it. I need to poke you? Probably. Let's see here. Am I cool with that bar? I'm cool with that piece of rebar being there. We'll shimmy over that piece of rebar. Julio. Ah. Woo. Granted, now that I've gotten up to shimmy some like pieces of firewood around, I guess I should just finish off my tea and do that. But yeah, you can see that's getting a little bit darker. I feel like it's... I wanna... Please excuse me. As I am now currently gonna play with my... I'm gonna play with this webcam. Mostly because I'm trying to... Ooh, color space. Let's see here. If I click full... And... I don't know how I feel about full. What about limited? Let's try that. Not sure how I feel about that. I think we will do default. Yeah, default I think's better. So we're just gonna be trying to figure out how to make these campfire embers actually look like campfire embers and rather this like purplish. So yeah, contrast is not gonna do me. Because the thing is, all my settings that I have, I don't think they're gonna do what I want as far as like getting the color right. I wonder if it's just like a... Yeah. Wow. Let's see if we raise that, and then if we drop it, yeah. Yep. Getting this. Then what's white balance? Whoa! Ooh, wait. Hmm. Okay. I'll just set that to auto. Damn. Yeah. Not sure what to do about that. Because I would like to have a bit better color, you know? Like have it actually be like the color campfire. And it looks like some things got changed. Whoa, okay. A little too many things. But yeah, we're gonna just set things back roughly where they belong. Woo. Okay. So, I think actually, I'm gonna. There we go. I think that's better. I don't know. But yeah, we definitely got a pretty nice burnt down fire. Pretty good for chilling. So I finished off my tea. And trying to look around and look at the various things, because I think eventually we'll get to the point where we'll start doing the next activity, if we will. Not really much of anything to like talk about or go on other than like, hey, we're just chillaxing and hanging out for the most part. Granted, I think at some point I will have to do a BRB because of bladder reasons, and also because I might want to have my shop lighting going, because I've got it turned off right now because it was bright earlier. But okay. And we'll just let that seep. Hey, I would like to keep the soot on my gloves. Basically like hot mitts that I can wear. Granted, we definitely got really nice little bit of heat going. Let's see here. Should I have prepared anything else yet? No. No. Yeah, we just have our tea. Ooh. Okay, yep. So, the water is definitely still plenty warm. Abundantly so. So, I'm gonna water that water down. So that way I can actually have, like, actual drinkable tea. Eventually. Ooh. Gosh. I really want to figure out how I can fix the webcam and get the, like, actual ember colors going, because... Goodness gracious. Because that's that and that, and then... Ooh. Ooh, okay. So this is stuff I can play with. 0. fun. Okay, so that setting does not help me. Opacity does not help me. Ooh, no, no. Oof. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna help me. Womp womp. Let's see here. Oh, wait. No! I was playing with my stuff. I was looking through the filters on it. To see if I can't find something. Scaling. Oh. Oh. Wow. That's gonna be... Well. Well, ladies and gents, I don't think I can fix the embers from being purple. Or like the bright color it is. It's just... I think I'm gonna have to live with this. Wowzers! That tea is still warm. Very warm. Which is still a little too warm for like warm tea to be like really, really, really good. We're not quite there yet. I'm sure we'll get there eventually. Man, I almost feel like I should turn that light on. I think I might do that eventually. Not yet, but eventually. I'm just gonna like hang... I think we'll just keep the hanging out going for a little while longer. So. Because tonight we're gonna have our revenge match on roasting chestnuts, and after reflecting upon the failings of... When did we do that? Taco soup stream? Saturday stream? Yeah, Saturday stream. Yeah, upon reflecting on the failures of that, I definitely think, I definitely feel like I overdid them. So, we're gonna try and take it easy with them. We're gonna take it real easy with them, and we're gonna see what we're gonna get. I'm not entirely sure how far we'll get. Gosh, I want the screen to look so much better, but I might have to upgrade webcam at that point. Might have to get something that actually shoots video. Which, depending on how my budget stuff goes, we'll see where I can fit that in the budget. Currently, November is going to be a really big month for me, expense-wise, because I have... What is it? My property taxes are due then. So, I've got a fair amount of money saved up for that, but I still want to like make sure I've got plenty of money to cover that, and once I get that paid, and know all that, well, like, know how much it is and get it paid off, like, then I should be pretty good financially. And I should be able to... That's probably what's going to get upgraded as far as stream setups is concerned, is like getting a better camera. Because I definitely want to have a better camera for doing some of the stuff I'm doing. Like, the webcam works, but... Yikes. The embers are just saturating it. And I want to just give it a break. I think it's like... I wonder if it's like all the radiant heat. That makes me want to grab some sunglasses or something and put like a sunglass lens over it and see what that does. But I don't have any like that I could just like run and grab, so I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Oh gosh, goodness gracious. Actually. I am gonna be I am now currently seated for... I am deeply seated in my camping chair. And basking in the fact that that sun's about to go down. And I'm actually starting to feel a bit of a cool breeze, which is nice. Plus, this tea kettle is near perfectly situated between like me and the fire. And I think it is doing a fabulous job of keeping that radiant heat, that bright atrocity that you're seeing. Yeah, it's keeping that heat off, man. I definitely have been like sweating a little bit, but I'm a lot more comfortable compared to Sunday. This is the life. Warm fire, cool weather, a belly full of food. Yeah. This is good life. And even better, I have things to look forward to. So, one of the things to look forward to, so one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the woodshed build is I basically have kind of sort of this game plan, if you will. And some of the components of that is going to be, I'm going to get a chip drop to the homestead here soon. Actually, that might be one of the things I do after stream, is I'll go ahead and put in a request to do a chip drop. Cause yeah, I'm due for some wood chips. And also I'm gonna probably be throwing cardboard down and stuff in the garden just to control weeds, and I'll then throw like wood chips on those on the cardboard, kind of keep it put. A little bit of a game plan for now. But yeah, the big thing I want with my chip drop is more firewood. All the firewood that you've seen here today for today's stream actually came from a chip drop. Came from a very large chip drop. That truck did damage to my driveway. When it came down when it basically pulled into the driveway to drop everything off. Because I had a little bit of erosion, so some of my driveway didn't have dirt underneath it. And basically when that big heavy truck full of big heavy logs went over it, it cracked. well, it popped, cracked, and yeah, it got really, well, it didn't get like really destroyed, but it got destroyed. Ooh, dang. But yeah, this shadow, by the way, is actually caused by the ring light. I think that was some pretty good light. Friends, it'll also be fun to do one of these as like at the standard project setup. But this is fire pit and chill is today's thing. But yeah, once I get that load of wood for fire pit and then also stocking the woodshed, is we'll be hanging out. Well, it's going to be less of a hangout. It's going to be more of like technique and process sort of thing. But yeah, we're gonna do some chainsaw work. I actually need to look and damn it, I need to make notes and stuff. I need to see if there's like any VTubers that have done like any sort of like chainsaw work on stream. Because I would love to be the first. It'd be great to be the first VTuber who actually does like chainsaw work on stream and is like, hey, this is how you operate a chainsaw safely. These are the various like safety precautions. Here's how you turn it on. Here's how you turn it off. Here's how you safely operate your saw. Yeah, I wanna do that. That's gonna be fun. So there's gonna be some of that happening, and also another thing that's gonna be like part of that, because I don't know if I'll do both things in the same stream. Because I think I might just keep the chainsaw, like chainsawing logs and stuff. I'm pretty sure I will want to just keep that to its like own stream, simply because a lot of that is going to be me being very focused on the saw for my own safety, and also don't want to get, well, yeah, don't want to get hurt on stream, but also just like, hey, chainsaw is the start of the show, this is what we're doing. So probably the next kinda sorta chill and hang out stream I'll do will probably be like, hey, let's split firewood. And we'll just hang out and split firewood. And that will be the stream. Nothing spectacular. Nothing really like process heavy, or like it might be a little bit strenuous because there'll be a lot of wood lifting and wood managing and all that fun stuff, but it's not going to be like the harvesting potatoes stream. Oh my gosh, that was some really heavy lifting for me. Ooh, wow. Okay, so we're definitely getting pretty dark. I've got a little bit of tea left, so I'm gonna just be working on this tea a little bit. And then once I'm done with the tea, I'm gonna do I'll throw up the be right back screen, and yeah, we'll do some chestnut roasting. It's really nice to sit back, take a deep breath, think about the future, be excited about the future, but also not overwhelmed by the future. I feel like a lot of my life has been spent being overwhelmed by the future, and not just like, oh, I can just sit, chill, whatevs. Life's good. Oh. Man, this is such great weather. I wish fall could be all season long, but it won't. which is all the more important reason to have fire pits now, to sit around fire pits and enjoy the relaxation. I'm actually watching a spider go up its thread. And there it go. Yay! Have good tea. Ah, oh my gosh. Hey, did you try to go down again? I thought you were trying to get up there, be happy and stuff. Or are you just indecisive? I mean, I can feel you, Spider, about being indecisive. I mean, I'm indecisive a lot. But I also know that's okay. It's okay to be indecisive to certain amounts. Life can be a really big, complex thing, and certainly can be difficult to make sense of in a way that makes sense to you. But I will say that's like the easily, hands down, the best thing about getting older is when you get to a point where you have a bit more of an idea of what you want out of life. Like, you're more developed as like a person, like your sense of identity, like what matters to you, what you call important. That's all. You develop that a lot more as you like age. Even more so if you're very like intentional about it. I definitely encourage anyone and everyone to take time and think about what matters to you, what's important to you, what sort of issues in the world matter to you. Like for me, for example, one of the big issues that I'm into is like land use planning and like transportation type stuff. And when you're able to have a focus, you're more able to be like an advocate for that. So sort of like what some of the stuff I do is whenever like the city or like the local government is like, hey, we have this idea, da 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 da. What do you think? Asking the public. Well, I'm willing to show up and be like, hey, here's what I think about the idea, da 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 da, you know, like, because goodness gracious, there are ideas that are, if executed correctly, are certainly good ideas, but people will just show up and be like, no, this is a new thing, it's changed, and I don't like it. And that's when like that's like the best thing when you're like an advocate for it, because then you can kind of like balance out those opinions and be like, hey, and let the powers that be know, hey, not everyone hates our idea. There's some people who think it's all right. Ooh. Okay. I think we've been doing pretty good. We are definitely moving away from like twilight hours to actual good, proper. It's dark outside. So I am going to throw up the Be Right Back screen. I'm going to turn on a light that will shed some light on this situation, or maybe hopefully make the fire look prettier. Is my hope. Because I think things have looked pretty alright in past streams where that light's come on, but I wanted to have it off to kind of have a comparison. And I think I prefer the light on, so yeah. And then I'm also going to like use the restroom and get some light going in my shop, so that way I can kind of see a few more things. So Cheers. See you all in a... Okay. Ooh, okay. So, seems like I've been successful with, well, I've been kind of successful. Actually, we are just running off shop lights behind me. Well, not like that kind of behind me, but you know, we got some. The center of the fire pit does not look like a purple blob, whatever. So, we're gonna call that a victory. So, T, you're great. You're lovely. I appreciate you. But your time is over. And I'm gonna actually... well, no, the gloves stay. The gloves stay. We're gonna be using those. That goes off to the side. It is time for a different time. It is a time for one of the greatest substances known to man. It's time for a cold one. Specifically, a non-alcoholic cold one. So, I would like to keep this here, but historically, radiant heat from this fire has been enough to put some warmth to the things that I set here. So, yeah, I'm gonna just keep the beer off stream, just to keep it cold. Because I'm really okay showing beer on stream, because, like, I streamed the process of making it. For crying out loud. But actually, I will put that there because that's gonna be useful later. Actually, kind of off to the side. I kind of want you guys to be able to see it, but I also kind of want to have my gotta have my little workspace, man. Gotta have my workspace. Ah, okay. So, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna throw a log on it. There we go. That's pretty much perfect? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm happy with it. So. For our main show. The real reason. Well, hey. Actually, wait a second. There was one more thing. One more thing I should have gotten during my BRB. I don't see it immediately around me, so I'm just gonna get up and look for it. Because I should be able to find it easily. Yeah. And I found it easily. Knife! Ah. But yeah, we got knife now. Yay! Yay, knife! Not gonna hurt anyone. That's the plan. But give me a minute and I'll show you what we're gonna hurt. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. We're hurting chestnuts. So, Saturday. Well, Saturday we did chestnut roasting stuff on stream, and we definitely did not get a good roast out of our chestnuts. So, tonight is revenge match. I actually was able to meet with a local purveyor of chestnuts. I actually bought the last of his supply. So, hey, go me, getting the last of a guy's supply. So, we're gonna start this similar to last time, except this time I technically have a better knife for this. With these shells, these chestnut shells, the chestnuts will pop if you cook them. If you don't do something to relieve the steam from the chestnut. And then on Saturday stream, I don't know what knife I was using on Saturday stream. I know it was like kind of big and awkward. So when it comes to like because what you want to do for the chestnuts, and I want to, let's see if I can heal this up, because I want to make this like visible. Granted, it will become more visible during cooking, actually, or historically it does. But you want to kind of make a little X in it, and that lets like all the steam and stuff like dissipate, because the heat can build up in these little guys, and when the heat builds up a little too much, you get a pop. You kind of can get a big pop out of these, but we don't want no big pops. So, just be working these a little bit. Bloop. Man, some of these look good though. And the nice thing about when you use a smaller knife, it's a lot easier to like kind of like work the knife along the chestnut, because the chestnut shell isn't super hard, but definitely gotta like work it a little bit. Okay. Okay, so that's X'd. And we're gonna do one more. So, we're gonna do some trial and error right now. Well, here in a bit. And the trial and error is gonna be, we're gonna take some we're just gonna do a few. We're gonna roast them. And then we're gonna see what we get. And then we'll try again. This way, by working with a small amount of chestnuts, we can figure out what is kind of like the best game plan to go with. And so for this thing, is it warmed up? Ooh, it's warmed up a bit. That's good. Ooh. Give me a moment. To get some butter. So like a good way to enjoy chestnuts is to have just a little bit of butter. And so hopefully that bowl will get hot enough for the chestnuts. Well, yeah, for the melt the butter. Not for the chestnuts. We're preparing butter for chestnuts, but we're also preparing bowl for butter. We're prepping this thing, for that thing, and the so on and so on thing. Life is just an endless string of one thing leading to another. We're gonna set that out. Give me a minute. Cause drop another piece of firewood. And for now, we're roasting chestnuts. So, we're just gonna let those hang out for a little bit and see what we get. Not sure if that butter's gonna melt or not, but I would like to be optimistic, but we'll see. Ooh, big fire. Simple VTuber, like big fire. Very good. I also want to just give him some shakes, and I also just want to give him some looks. Because I want to kind of keep an eye on him. So, let's see here. We're at 5:58. And what I think I'll do is in like 2 minutes or so, I'll take the pan off the fire, and we'll see how good one chestnut is. 1 out of the 5. Probably we'll go with the one that's out there. Seems to be really out there in the heat cooking. We'll see how good that one is. We'll see if it's over or undercooked. Hopefully, it will, if anything, it'll be undercooked. Or it could be just right. And if it's just right, we'll try the others and see if they're just right. And hopefully, through a little bit of good old trial and errors, we'll hopefully be successfully roasting chestnuts. Okay. I'm gonna say in this case, let's see, I'm gonna grab the leather glove. I'm gonna grab my knife. So, earlier, when I roasted chestnuts, I could just, like, get the shell off. Like, I could just crumble it. Because of how much it, like, charcoaled. Ooh, our butter's melting, though. Oh, wow, that's actually getting really warm to the touch. But our butter's melting, so we'll have some. Woo! And then we'll send pieces of chestnut shell into the fire. Because that's where they'll go. It's not to the shallow realm, it's to the fire realm. Oh god. The cringe, it's coming out. How dare I let the cringe out? Oof. Okay, well, I'm a little glad that I took it easy with this cook. Because I think we only had him on there for a few moments. Ooh, yeah. Now we're getting some of the skin off. But yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's what good stuff looks like. Okay, so I now just have the cap. Which hopefully if I stick my knife... Boom! Hell yeah, sweet. So, there we go, chestnut. Let me give it a cut. So, kind of see a little bit more what the chestnut's about. So, that's the inner. That's the outer. So. Okay. Kind of warm. But not like... But it still crumbles well. We were successful. Actually, do I got a little bit of butter? For the next one? That's good. Definitely a little on the chewy side, but hey, let's try one with like just a little bit of butter on it. Oh! Melting butter was worth it. Wowzers, melting butter was worth it. Hella worth it. Granted, we can take that up a notch. Like the level of this. Okay. Now's the time for the true test of my ability to be a streamer. How well can he talk with food in his mouth? Stay tuned to the next episode of VTubing My Slow Life Hobbies in My 30s. Presented by Sugi Yamagawa. Sponsored by Makita. A man can dream. But yeah, I kind of want to... So this one isn't like super hot. But I kind of want to show like the skin. You can kind of just like work it off with your like fingernail. Comes off pretty easy. Mostly pretty easy. I'm starting to... Ooh, that was a chunk of solid chestnut hitting the throat. Let's see here. I kind of want to be thorough about getting all this off, because... Reasons. Let's see here. Great, and I'll feel like I'm picking at this like a stubborn onion. But okay. So that's a bite out of it. I don't know if I got the best roast on this. Granted, I got melted butter. Hot dog butter. Granted, chestnuts and butter, they go together like butter and potatoes. Just as a little, like, let you know. So the first one was okay-ish. I feel like the second one is a little under. So I'm going to throw the chestnuts back on the fire for a little bit, and we'll see what they do. We will see what they do. But yeah, right now, I'm a pretty happy homesteader. Whoa! Do I dare sit back in my chair? Yes, I do. I proceed to just be like, eat, 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 eat. Okay. Oh, Gary. Okay. So, we have these roasted a little more chestnuts. So, I'm gonna start. Actually, probably should be getting up here. I do kind of want to kind of showcase off the shelling. A little bit, but I don't know. It's really hard for me to have my arms out there working with a knife. Woo! That piece went into oblivion. Okay. Wow. But yeah, there's whole cap and everything. I think that's actually it. But for a little bit of skin on this bad boy. I don't mind if the skin makes it into the skillet because, well, the skin's just gonna burn. Yeah. That's the downside to using your fingernails. It gets under them and sticks. So, for that chestnut, one moment. Ah! We are gonna upgrade our dipping sauce with Worcestershire sauce. But yeah, make like a nice like butter and this sauce. I think this is gonna make our carbs good. So, let's see here. Dip a little bit. Ooh, okay. That one came apart a lot better. So I'm gonna throw those chestnuts on for about another minute, and then we'll test them. And that's basically gonna be our process. Test the chestnut, then try it. Cook some more if necessary. Granted, this is a really good dipping sauce for chestnuts. Granted, I could put that over a baked potato and I'd be still a happy camper. Oh! That's what we should do sometime. We should make baked potatoes over the campfire. Oh, hell yeah, that'd be great. Man. Granted, that's an idea that has led to more ideas. Because I could do something like we cook in the coals, like we actually like prepare food, wrap it in like foil or whatever, and like tuck it into the coals. Or who knows, maybe someday I'll actually like buy a proper Dutch oven. Ooh, Dutch oven would be nice. But yeah. I'm gonna pop that off and grab a leather glove because it helps me handle hot things. And we'll take a look. So, seems like with increased cook time, the shell definitely gets more brittle. It definitely comes off a lot more easier. So, I like that. So, I think we're getting closer to our optimal roasting conditions. Granted, I actually have I've got like 5 pounds of chestnuts. So, granted, this one just peeled amazingly. Like, we're done. We've peeled it. So, I'm gonna do a through cut with my knife. And there's the cross-sectional view. Granted, the chestnut's still a little warm. But let me grab my dipping sauce. Dip. Ooh! So we're gonna throw that one on for like 1 more minute. I think with where the fire's at and stuff, we'll probably want to do like 8 minutes or something. For a roast. So, actually, yeah. You're perfectly empty, so yeah. So, well, that last chestnut's roasting. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting some nicks into my chestnuts. So that way I can like prep the next cook batch, but while I'm letting one cook. Ooh, man. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. Man, no dropped frames. Hell yeah, let's keep it up. I don't know what a drop... Well, I think I kind of know what a drop frame is, but... So, I'm gonna grab that and set that there so it can cool. I'm gonna keep nicking chestnuts, so that way, yeah. See, because I think we'll be a bit more ambitious now, because we've now done tests. And with those tests, we've gotten an idea of what we want to accomplish. So, and I might want to put a bit of express... Oh. Well, hurry it up! On getting these, like, chestnuts done. But, I don't know. I don't see any great reason to hurry it up. Why should I hurry it up? I am a slow life hobbyist VTuber. And that means I get to take it easy. Hell yeah. Hi, kitty cat. There's a local neighborhood cat that actually has a bell on its collar, and I heard the little like bell making its like tingling-lings. It's a little like ringing sound, so I was like, okay. What's up, local neighborhood cat? Ooh, that's an idea. That's an idea. Let's see if we can replicate that here. So, the thing I just did, and trying to be careful, because, you know, knife. Is I made a cut in my chestnut, but then I took my knife into the cut and then peeled up a little bit. This is like a bit of an extra thing. Bit of an extra thing. Boop. Do. Man, that fire's doing real well. I'm actually kind of tempted to throw another piece on it. Keep it going. We've got good momentum going. We don't have burnt chestnuts like last time. And think I'm also starting to get a little bit better getting these cut. And they're starting to fill up my glass. So, there we go. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing the slow life thing. Taking it easy. Granted, a 1 pound bag actually has a fair amount. If I knew a 1 pound bag was this many, I'd probably would have done, let's see here. Probably should have ordered 3 pounds. But hey, I kinda now know what 5 pounds of chestnuts look like. Ah. Behold the slow life hobbyist in his natural habitat. Ah. Man, this is great. And every time I do a slip, I am being very careful with my knife in such a way to where the slip doesn't slip into me. Okay, I think I'll do, actually, for the fire god. Well, for the fire, for the fire pit. Man, that fire's pretty though. And boop. You know what? I said I was gonna do just one more. I think I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna commit. And do this one. Okay. So this should be one well roasted chestnut. It's gonna go there. Ooh. That's a lot of chestnuts. And those will start roasting. Then those will go. Oh wow, that's actually better part of a bag. Huh, cool. Oh. First one down. Okairi! Well, I don't know if it's Okairi or another. When it comes to beer, I think getting another beer is like Moipon. I think. Don't quote me on this. And our second beer of the night is Oktoberfest. Okay, let's see here. Probably threw those chestnuts in. Ooh. Okay, so this chestnut's still pretty warm, which is good. And that's also the good thing of when you cook them well. You can basically just peel the shell by hand, as I am doing now. Woo! Very hot. Ooh. Ooh, man, that smell though. Ooh, wow, that's nice. It's almost like kind of a slightly pretzely smell. Man. Where? Oh, okay, I see it. One moment. I gotta rescue the chestnut. Okay. So, dipping sauce. Chestnut. Mmm. Yep. I think a longer, well, a slightly longer roast is our ticket. Because I think today we're using a slightly lower amount of heat, but slightly lower amount of heat with a little bit more cook time. Because like some of the first couple of chestnuts were like really kind of grainy. Like they broke off into chunks. Wasn't so good. These later chestnuts, they fall apart more easily in your mouth, so. Man. That's good. That's really good. I'm gonna finish chewing before I also start, like, spitting thoughts back out. Ah! This is the life. We got chestnuts cooking. We've got beer to drink. I feel like this could actually get improved with like a little bit of salt. If I add some salt to this and then dip like the chestnuts in that, like, man. Granted, what would be like really good is to make like a Chex Mix sauce, but rather than pouring over like rice Chex and pretzels and peanuts and all that good stuff, put it over like roasted like chestnuts. That would be wonderful, delightful, be amazing. Ah, man. So let's see here. I'm probably gonna honestly let these like keep going. It's because I want them to get cooked pretty through, but I'll have them over on like poker. Over on like this side, where it's a little bit cooler, whereas otherwise it's like a little bit warmer here. That's gonna be the strategy. Ah. Ah. Man, today's been... This is a good day. Yeah, this stream's coming up on 2 hours. I actually didn't think like this stream would last this long, but it has and it is, so. Personally, I consider it a good thing. Might have to make it a mental note to... Might actually start doing a few more of these, like, more... chill, relax, or, like, keep it simple. Because, like, today, this is, like, just roasting chestnuts, which is... On the one hand, you would think simple, but technically did have a failure the other time on stream. So, well, last Saturday. Brandon, I hear these chestnuts hissing, but I'm gonna leave them on for about half hour more. Just giving them some good shakes and stirs and what have yous. Ooh, man. Also, I'm being hit, like, with the occasional stray breeze, which is really nice. Like, it's actually comfortable to, like, be out here. And I just checked, like, the weather on my phone. It's, like, 62 right now, which is very okay. Very okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. So, you've had these on here for a little while. So, I'm gonna just set one of my gloves on the ground. Then I'm gonna grab my other glove and grab chestnut. And hopefully it doesn't burn my fingers off. And I feel like, yeah, because these are like really good and hot. And so far, the skin's coming off with the shell. So that's a really good sign. We got a really good separation between skin and shell. Good sign. So, still a little, they're definitely warm the handle though. Doing an okayish job at hand peeling. Ooh, is that final separation? Final separation achieved. Hell yeah. Yeah, these did a lot better. Ooh, it's kind of mushy. Ooh, yeah. It smells amazing. Pop! There we go. That's one of the nice things about chestnuts. If you get them right, they have like a nice fluffy texture to them. Woo! These are hot to hold. Nope. Oh, man. Yep. We've peaked here, man. This is peak. And in celebration, log goes on fire. Yay! Log's on fire! Well, it's resting on the fire. About to be on fire. Oh my god. Hey, you. Man. This is a good stream. I'm happy with it. Reasonably good tasting food. That poses an ever so slight danger to my well-being. In the sense, if I get too squirrely about these, they'll burn me. I.e., the food is hot. And that is a desirable characteristic of food. Man. I can't wait to actually get this, like, woodshed built. Just so that way I can, like, properly dry my firewood. Because right now my firewood basically sits under a tarp in a big pile. And I want to be a little bit more what they call proper. Ooh, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Look at that. Nice, soft, warm chestnut flesh. And whoop! Into the mouth you go! Granted, they do take a little bit of chewing. Wah! Ah, man. Yep. Actually, I don't want that getting too warm. Over there she goes. Ah. Dang. So, this nut I'm working on now, shell's coming off pretty good, but not getting good results with the skin. Hey. Oh wow, not even getting good results with the cat. My hope was if the cap came off well, skin would go with it. But instead I'm having to fight it. Because I'm pretty sure I don't want to eat the skin. It definitely seems a little on the fiber side. I'm not sure if these chestnuts deserve more roasting. That first one, I had really good separation between the nut meat and the skin. I think this one didn't cook as well. It's not as... Let's see here. Yeah, that one didn't cook as well. Well... let's double down on doing this right. Because, yeah. Man. That's some good... This is some good chestnut. Enjoying life. I'm also not sure if you can see it. But it's really cool to watch the flame go through the holes. It's a nice effect. Okay. So how warm are these little guys? These little nuggets. Delicious. Ah! Okay. Well, I did add some additional heat. Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. Very easy, quick, clean separation. That's good. Now, it's a little warm. Ooh. Yeah, that's a little hot to hold. I gotta let that little guy, like, chill out. Okay. So, well, this guy does eventually have to get ready for work tomorrow, and I don't have a super bad amount of stream cleanup. I have a little bit of things here and there, so we're gonna hang out for a little while longer. I think I'll try and go for like a nice even number. Go for like the 2 hour and 15-minute mark or something. And like we'll just like chillax and hopefully enjoy a few more chestnuts. Assuming they don't burn my mouth off. But yeah. The decision to cook them a little bit more. No regrets, no regrets. Good decision. Just like to say, good decision making, team. I'm pleased with your results. If we keep up these levels of results, we might be able to get middle management off our backs. I'm not going to promise anything, though. Oh, man. Yeah, I love it when the shells just come off. Granted, the big reason why it does that is that chestnuts are actually a lot of water. There's a lot of water in a chestnut. Which I think that's like, yeah, that's what I should do. So I'm gonna start going through these, peeling them, and I'm gonna lay them out so that way they can kind of cool down. Versus like peel one, wait for it to cool down, then I actually get to eat the dang thing. Nah, we'll do some express processing. Especially considering I'm a lot more confident that with the roasting being a bit more thorough and getting a better cook, definitely makes it a little bit easier to peel these bad boys. Ah! Yeah. There we go. Boop. Woo! Even with the gloves, these are the one I got right now is a little hot to handle. Ooh. Granted, it is not being nice about wanting to be peeled. But that's what I have a knife for. If you need to be convinced, little chestnut, I have a convincing tool. Whoop, there we go. So, we got 4... and we do 5ers. Oh yeah. So, I'm not gonna try this on stream because I don't have a microwave in my basement, but I heard you can microwave these, and it's actually pretty easy. You just gotta do like the same thing, where you just put like a little like nick on the shell to let the water escape, and you just toss them in the microwave and you let them cook for a little bit. So, we've got 5 chestnuts peeled. I think I have some chestnut debris underneath one of my fingernails right now, dearie. So, dip it in a little bit of my sauce. Pop it in the mouth. Yep. Yep. Yeah. That's what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about. Good roasted chestnut. Really nice to have a resounding success after Saturday's failures. Woo! Whoop! Ah. Oh yeah. Ah! All good stuff, all good stuff. Woo! Man. Okay. Let's see. Got a little bit of Oktoberfest beer left. Okay. This next one, I'll dip in some sauce. Definitely starting to run slim on the sauce, but I think they'll be fine. They're still good without sauce. Now I want to think about cooking them in the sauce. Man. Woo! Oh my goodness. Get some hydration in me, because it is always important to hydrate, especially when you're drinking beer. So I'm currently munching on a delicious chestnut, and I'm thinking, well, I'm knowing once I get this finished, I'll go ahead and end the stream for the evening. But yeah, at least as far as like a stream experience for yours truly, this has been a easily a 10 out of 10 stream. Oh. Man. Good stuff, good stuff. Cheers, everyone. Okay. Well, allow me to say thank you. Thank you very much to everyone and anyone who decided to show up today. I had a really good time. I hope you had a little bit of fun yourself. And yeah, whatever you got going on, wherever you are, whatever you got going on at your stage in life, I certainly hope you feel like you're living your best life. And regardless of your location on the rotation, I hope you're having an excellent day. And with that, yeah, my name's Sugi Yamagawa, and I'll be signing off today. Thank you very much for showing up, and yeah, take care of yourselves, everyone, okay? Bye-bye!